All right, everyone, welcome back to episode 3 of our Gold Road playthrough. So last time where we left off, we talked to Laramil, and we're apparently going into the Outcast Inn now to figure all of this out. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If you didn't catch the first 2 episodes, check the link in the description to the playlist. Everything is all organized in order, so you guys can watch it at your own time. And yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying it. The world is that. Outcast Inn discovered. Okay. It's on the wall, bro. Mirror plasm. Do we go in here? Who are you?
Yes, please come in. Stay for a while. Just pay no mind to the crack in the sky outside or those shadows. Ignore them and have a drink. All right, I can't ignore them either. It all started when the woman at the table by the fire came in. I don't know her from a skeever's arse, and I don't care what her name is. But she's absolutely the cause of my problems. Right after she arrived, the sky changed, and those shadows started roaming my inn. Then she sat by the fire without a word. Not a one. But a good innkeep can guess what a customer needs. And she needs a drink. Something to wake her up. A Skyrim sunrise. I can't leave my patrons with these shadows, though. Could you go to the well and fetch some water? You'll drink free. The well's out back in the courtyard. Bring me a bucket of water, and I'll mix up a Skyrim sunrise. That should get her talking. Then I can ask her to move along and take this strangeness with her. She's scaring my customers.
Hello.
I don't understand what's happening. All of it occurring simultaneously, it won't stop. You aren't here. This place isn't here. I'm not really here. Go away.
All right, I'm out. Where is water? Why is your well in such an obscure location? Where is it? Dark? Normal. I think I'm doing something wrong. I was trying to find the entrance, but it looks like it's not. I just went the long way around, basically. Hello?
Mortal, help me, please. I know something is wrong, but I do not have the words to express what that may be. I don't know if you can understand me. My mind is a storm of images and voices and memories. I can see every reality all at once, the many paths. But my grip on this realm keeps slipping. But you... I see that you are real. We did, didn't we? Then you know my name is Ithelia. I am what mortals call, a Daedric Prince. These echoes. I summoned them by accident. I am losing control. The inn. It drew me here. Called to me. I need something it can provide. Possibilities. Probabilities, places
He
where
looks
fate
baked.
takes a different course. Some lead to here, others to there. And a few they lead to... elsewhere.
There's just something
this place,
about like her
It has
appearance that
something I
looks
need.
off from the character creation.
A phrase emerges from the storm. Sage's dream. Yes, that's it. A drink, I think. It tastes of belonging. Cohesion. The innkeeper, ask him to make this drink for me. Quickly, before the storm takes me again. I remember so little about myself. Why is that? Did someone... Yes. Mora, he did this. But Sage's dream. I know it can help me even as the details slip away. Please, ask the innkeeper. I feel certain he knows something.
Kinda sus.
Well, at least she's finally talking. That's better than I ever managed. I hope you told her to get out of here. My remaining customers are starting to talk about settling their bill and finding someplace less strange. I knew she wanted a drink, but Sage's dream? Never heard of it. And I've memorized every recipe in every edition of the Innkeeper's Helper. Wait, I just remembered. We might be in luck yet. The previous owner left junk all over the courtyard.
Boy.
I've been sorting through it and noticed a book on obscure and ancient drinks. Maybe it contains a recipe for Sage's dream. Go back there and find that book. Gilredal's Book of Obscure and Ancient Spirits. That's the book's name. Search around the courtyard behind the inn. Also, try the outbuilding in the far back. I found junk in there, too. Bring me the book, and we'll see if it has the recipe we need. Not a clue. Innkeepers get plenty of requests they don't understand. Our job isn't to ask questions. We're here to listen and help customers relax and forget their problems. Though, maybe that's different for this patron. Strong drink fogs the mind, right? Makes some pains less sharp. But doesn't her mind seem clouded already? Maybe even stormy? I think she wants a drink that will provide her with some clarity.
Usually alcohol does the opposite of that, but okay. Wait, where is... Am I about to go out through this one and then have to do a hard circle again? Hate that it tells me, like, I could just go out the other door. We learned that the first time, but it's right here. Heavy sack.
Can't believe someone just left this here.
Is there another way into the inn? There is.
She hasn't moved once since you left. I tried talking to her, but she only muttered quietly to herself. I'd almost feel bad for her if I wasn't losing sales. Oh, did you find that book on obscure drinks? An Aeliad drink. Odd. This inn was built on Aeliad ruins. Just a coincidence. Tirum weed, hark fruit juice, loot berries. I've never even heard of these ingredients. I can mimic that flavor profile, though. Just need some substitutions. I need to think about it.
This dude is
Maybe
not
some
prepared
frost miriam.
for anything.
Oh, some lotus might work. In the meantime, I need to make some.
All right, I'll go get your things, boy. We got this. Bartender Simulator 2024.
Something hides here. I feel its hatred thick.
Oh my
and
god,
sour.
how did you get here?
Perhaps I can call it to us. This horrid relic. When you left, I was compelled to follow. I saw an image
That's
of you
weird.
entering this chamber, and I knew I had to be here with you. But then this awful lamp appeared, rudely popping out of nowhere. I hate the damned thing! The storm in my head. Remember? I cannot focus through all the overlapping paths. I think this damned lamp was used against me, but I cannot understand how. Could you pick it up? I wished to examine it, but could not stand holding the horrid thing. Over here. I sense a path that wishes to be explored. Shine the lamp, please.
An incursion?
I know this. My power abandons me here. I will follow if I can.
The enemy approaches. They come to imprison my prince.
No, Torvasad. They are different.
Built
Approach,
diff.
Pathwalker, and speak with me. I recognize this. A mortal Pathwalker.
Trust no one, not even yourself.
Such a creature is quite rare. And I see you are accompanied by one of my reflections. An Ithelia from a different path. You carry something else with you. It feels like hatred. Tell me, why have you come to my reality? The Lamp of Clarity. A relic created to hunt me and my unseen. It carries a spark of its creator Azora within. That gives it a bit of awareness. It must know that your Ithelia poses a threat. But why lead you to me? Ah. Sage's Dream is the mortal name for our connection to the many paths. It manifests as a drink, but is brewed from ingredients infused with my very own essence. Drinking it will reconnect my reflection to the
What
many
do you
paths
mean by
and
that?
stabilize her power. They bloom in my shadow, or in the shadows of other Ithelias. Each path's ingredient is unique. You can find Tirumweed here, but the rest grows in other realities. Take what you need, Pathwalker. Then you must leave before my fellow princes arrive. This is my end, Pathwalker. Hermaeus Mora has declared me a threat to reality and comes to imprison me. I am tired of fighting. It is the same on every path I have examined. If this is my fate, so be it. Take my Tirumweed and go with my blessing. The Prince of Fate foresees a cataclysm approaching. I used my ability to manipulate the many paths to prevent one disaster. But now Mora sees my efforts as the predecessor to something even more terrible. He feels he must imprison me. and I agree. Do not fear, mortal. I have a plan. My scions will one day set me free, after I have had sufficient time to figure out how to avert the disaster Mora predicts. I suppose so. If she's lost control of her power, then she needs someone to stabilize her. It seems she chose you for this task. The more information you have, then, the better. The Many Paths connects all Ithelias across all realities. This bond can weaken over time, causing distress to an Ithelia. We developed a means to reintegrate called Sage's Dream. It manifests as a drink to consume, but this is only an illusion. The ingredients grow in an Ithelia's shadow. They form from our essence. We each produce only one ingredient. Mixing these ingredients melds the essences from many Ithelias. When imbibed, we take in the power of our reflections. When she drinks Sage's Dream, she takes in the combined essences of her reflections. She gains their understanding of her power. Your Ithelia will reconnect to the Many Paths and regain control of her power. Once Hermaeus Mora chose my fate, he recruited other Daedric princes to aid in my capture. Azura answered his call by creating the Lamp of Clarity. Its light exposes my location on a path, or, as you have seen, reveals doorways to the Many Paths. I am as curious as you. Perhaps it does not aid you, but only appears to. Azura's essence may have a purpose of its own, and you are only along to see that purpose fulfilled. Another Ithelia. So powerful and proud. I offer you a path home. Collect the ingredients and let us go back, mortal.
He's all the same. Guess not if I'm still collecting them. Talk to Ithelia again.
A new path appears. Use the lamp, mortal. So much of the path we just walked was familiar to me. The shrine, my scions. I remember it now. When Hermaeus Mora and the others arrived, took my power, locked me away. I had a plan as well, but I do not remember just surrendering like that. I sent Torvasard and the other scions away. They had to remain hidden, free to act when the time was right. The rest is still unclear. We learned much on that path about the Lamp of Clarity and Sage's Dream. Ingredients to create the drink grow in the shadow of all Ithelias. The drink blends our essences, connecting us. Each path grows a different ingredient. That must be why I crave one. I need to reconnect with the other Ithelias to reclaim my power. As am I. Hopefully we learn. So much of the path. Step through. Dread fills this path. Find the ingredient, but use caution. We are not welcome here.
Yup. Oh my god, that's a maze.
My Shardborn. They always serve me well. These shelves were full in our reality. Not ransacked like this. This shrine appears old. Have Mora's forces finally come? Then I am finished. No, you do not belong here. But a reflection of the Prince of Paths travels with you. Have you come to revel at my defeat? To watch Hermaeus Mora imprison me? How? Of course she lost control of her powers. All Ithelias are fragile creatures. They break under the slightest pressure. Just like glass. How did you get here, if my reflection cannot control her power? How did you walk the many paths? My Shardborn should gut you. Whether you intend it or not, this humiliates me even more. An item of my ruin born by a reflection who walks free. If it will get you to leave, I have Harkfruit, one of the ingredients for Sage's Dream. Take it and go. Azura's lamp is not a friend to Ithelia, Pathwalker. All the relics work to subdue us. If it helps make a Sage's Dream, it is not to empower my reflection. No matter. My fate here is sealed, so what do I care? Take your Harkfruit and leave me. Accepted. All that I am will soon vanish from reality. How could I possibly be comfortable with annihilation? No. I feel dread. Resentment. Anger. And totally ashamed by my obvious weakness. When word arrived of Hermaeus Mora's plan for me, I crumbled. My followers are loyal, but they couldn't face down the combined might of the other princes. What resistance we presented was quickly crushed. Another testament to my weakness. Mora's army has surrounded the shrine and will soon pour in. I will have no choice but to let them imprison me. My followers may be locked away as well, or scattered across oblivion. It does not matter anymore. Let them come.
That's kind of sad, actually.
Seems resigned to her fate. Quite different. Let us get the ingredient and go. I saw how to open a doorway. Let us return to the inn's cellar.
One more?
I sense this is like before. This path stirred up memories. I remember the armies of the other princes pounding on the doors to my shrine. My loyal Shardborn readying their weapons. The sounds of unrelenting battle. I recall the princes standing in judgment over me. Then, blackness. She is correct. I should not trust Azura's lamp. But it led us to 2 ingredients needed for a sage's dream. And now we have Tiramweed and Harkfruit. 1 more and we can make the drink. And then I can regain control of my powers. Like before. Step into the many paths once again, mortal. Unbridled anger fills these halls. We have entered a war zone. Find the last ingredient, but be careful.
I get this lore and stuff, man, it's kind of tedious doing it over and over.
Fragile. It might shatter. Hurry. I remember this as a place filled with life and joy. This is not that place. Hermaeus Mora consumes this shrine.
No, you must not bring that reflection any closer. Speak with me, and I shall explain. Your Ithelia, does she not sense it? The Ithelia of this path My prince has lost herself. She has become the monster that Hermaeus Mora foresaw. If she cannot regain control, this reality is finished. Why does a mortal walk beside an Ithelia? Then I hope you succeed where I have failed. I tried to get my prince to calm down, but she lashed out at Mora's forces with her full fury. The more she fought, the more lost she became. Perhaps there is still a chance for you. How can I help? Why would... Oh, I understand. Azora's lamp wants to preserve your reality. By helping your Ithelia regain control, she can be safely imprisoned again. The ingredient you need is close by. Loot berries. Hurry and take them before it is too late. Flee while you can, mortal. Save your own life. Just spare a thought for this doomed path.
Oh my god.
I suspect we will not last much longer. I suggest you take the loot berries and run. Good luck. Ithelia is the fate changer, the unweaver. She has power unlike any other Daedric Prince. The power to shift existence itself. Mora long suspected that Ithelia was dangerous, but full of uncontrollable rage. Reality itself unravels around her. The unimaginable. Can you contemplate what happens when reality shreds like parchment beneath a saber cat's claws? Nothing remains when existence...
Mora dares! Damn his eyes! Every one of
She's angry. Get the thing and get out.
Leave this path before my reflection destroys it.
There you are. Oh, come here. I have an idea about the sage's dream. Did you get lost down here? Yeah, that happens to me sometimes too. That woman is back upstairs, sitting by the fire. So I came looking for you. I think I figured out how to make a sage's dream, even if we don't have the proper ingredients. What? You do? Well, that makes things easier. I'm not sure where you got ingredients that no longer exist, but the good innkeeper knows when not to ask questions. Can you help me make the drink? I'll read from the recipe book while you do the rest. I turned my alchemy stove into the finest experimental drink maker in Tamriel. You can be the first to try it. For each ingredient, we'll need to get the temperature just right. I'll call out for more or less heat. You turn...
Ooh, mini game. Let's go.
First, place the tirum weed in the apparatus. Slowly apply heat to steep the tirum weed.
Open valve to add heat. Close valve to reduce heat. I feel like I should read something before trying to mess this up.
No one ever wanted to try one of my experiments. Needs more heat.
Open. Dude, I can't get the prompt. This game is so wonk.
Too hot. Reduce the heat. That looks nicely steeped. Next, place the hawk fruit in the apparatus. Apply heat to liquefy the hawk fruit. Again, not too hot.
So we want like half heat.
It needs to be hotter. You'll burn the fruit. Reduce the heat. The hawk fruit looks properly reduced. Now add loot berries. You should chill the loot berries without freezing them.
Chill them without freezing them.
It needs to be cooler. It's getting too cold. Don't freeze them. Perfectly chilled. Now to blend the drink. 2 parts steeped tyrumweed and hawkfruit juice for every 1 part of chilled loot berries.
He said 2 Ethereum weed for 1 heart.
That's the exact amount of loot berries we need. No one ever wanted to try one of my... That's the perfect amount of tyrumweed. Too much tyrumweed. We'll start a new blend. That's the perfect amount of tyrumweed. Don't add any more. That's just the right amount of hawkfruit juice. No need for more. Looks like a
Okay, so
perfectly
4, 4,
blended
2.
sage's dream. Pour the finished drink into that carafe. Now, grab the drink and take it to that strange woman. I'll meet you upstairs.
Sage's dream. Do you have it?
You good? Does it work? I don't think she liked it.
Finally. The storm abates and I can clearly see the many paths. I can discern one reality from the next and my mind is clear. I am myself again. I am Ithelia, Prince of Paths and Mistress of the Untraveled Road. I shall set things right. The echoes I dragged from disparate paths are free to return to their own realms, and allow me to untangle the threads of fate and restore balance to this reality. I thank you, Pathwalker. And I am jealous of you. We learned that every Ithelia is dangerous, a broken creature that ends up hunted. We cannot change who we are. But mortals, you choose your paths. You don't need the powers of a Daedric Prince to alter your fate. I envy this. Goodbye, Pathwalker.
I'm guessing it is either outside or in town. I guess the corruption storm should be gone now that we finished this. Yeah.
The pain is gone and the threads of fate have untangled. What happened in... I sense the knot in the threads of fate has untangled, Proxy. This threat to our reality has passed. Should I assume you are responsible? Tell me what occurred within the Outcast Inn. If helping Ithelia saved reality, then you made the right choice. But the Lamp of Clarity is a powerful relic. I am glad you found it. I would like to take the lamp to Baragon's townhouse for further study. May I have it? I predicted that the tangled threads of fate were related to Ithelia's release. But how could I know she was the direct cause? You have served the one who knows very well in this effort. Here is the reward I promised. I must contact Hermaeus Mora and inform him that Ithelia has regained at least some of her power. Do not take this as a slight against you. Helping her saved many lives. It was the correct thing to do. Take it to Skingrad for study. Azura's lamp was designed to hunt down Ithelia and her minions. Knowing how best to utilize it must be my next priority. Please find me there when you are able. The Chosen of Fate still has much to do.
All right, let's see. So investigate Feldegard Keep, which is over here. We'll do that next time. So I'm going to split my recording. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I thought this was a good one. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in it later. And once again, there's a playlist link in the description. So if you want to watch everything in order, feel free to do that. And I'll see you later. Peace.